Hi Taurus, I'm here with your November 2017 reading. I am already done shuffling the deck. I am using my African Tarot deck and I just didn't want to shuffle on camera because it takes up time. So I've shuffled, I've cut, and I'm ready to give you a reading. The way that I am doing it is there are 3 cards. The first is the first like 10 to 12 days of the month of November. The second card is the next 10 to 12 days, and then the third card is the last 10 to 12 days of the month. I'm also going to pull one of my Goddess Tarot deck cards to kind of give you like overall advice for the month. It's short and sweet and to the point, and I hope it's helpful. So here we go. Your first card is the 9 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. The second card is the Page of Wands, and then your third card is the 8 of Swords. So first off, things are going really well at the beginning of the month. You're feeling like a lot of stability. You're feeling like your money looks good. You're feeling like all those pieces that you've been working on are starting to kind of line up. If you are in a relationship, you've probably like taken the next step, and that's either like moving in together or got engaged, or you've decided to get engaged. Maybe you're waiting for the holidays, something like that. And work looks really good. You feel like things are going well. In the middle of the month, there's a lot of energy around you. And you'll probably get some messages from people around you, and there's just like a lot of like fast acting. I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, because of what other people are asking you to do. And you are dependable and do that. So I would take a step back and decide what you can and can't do, and do what you can. And if you can't do it, don't be afraid to say no. At the end of the month, the 8 of Swords is a card of just kind of being stuck in your head. She's surrounded by swords, and it's supposed to look like she's imprisoned, but there's nothing that's holding her hands together, and so really it's just kind of like you're stuck in your head about some things. I'm not sure what that is because everyone is in a different place in their life, but whatever it is that you are stuck in your head about, you can choose to walk out of that. So whatever's like keeping you stuck, and it's all in your head, it's not real. Like none of what you're feeling at the end of November is a real thing. It's just more like what you've kind of concocted in your head. Not because you're crazy. We all think about things and analyze them. It just so happens that it's your turn to have overanalyzed. So I get it. I'm a Virgo. I do it all the time. What normally works for me when I'm in the 8 of Swords is like that energy. It's so powerful. I have to take a deep breath because I'm like getting sucked in. I'm gonna push that away. The 8 of Swords energy is difficult to get out of, but it's really just about changing the frame of mind that you're in. So I always recommend like gratitude journals, spending time with people you haven't spent time with in a while who will remind you how awesome you are, and just taking a moment to breathe, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed by that like stuck feeling of being in your head. So I'm going to get my Goddess Tarot deck. I do shuffle these on camera. They've been around a little bit longer. Oops. Okay. Well, that was my fault. So I'm going to place these back in to the deck. That wasn't like a flyaway situation. That was me being clumsy. So I am pretty close to these cards. I've had them for a lot longer, and the energy is just a little easier. So what's the advice for Taurus, November 2017? Ooh. All right. Well, that one definitely wasn't me. So you got the World card, which is such a good card. So it is part of the major arcana, which means it's definitely advice. It's not just like a here's the situation. It's like a here's some really good advice for you. So you know how earlier I was saying like you have like this abundance around you of things, a lot of messages coming quickly asking for things, and then you feeling kind of stuck in your head. There's 2 messages actually coming through. Some of you are feeling like the world is on your shoulders and like this month is just a lot. Like I said, though, you can get out of that because it's all in your head. The other half of you, though, are still kind of on this like cloud nine. So like the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, it's about that like abundance and like everything looks really good. It feels good. You feel like you're in a good place in life. And that's what this card also, it's similar in that way, in that things are going really well in your world. It is, however, it's hard to say, not the end of something, but it's kind of like the completion of something. So like there's something big in your life that's starting to kind of come to its end. It's not always a bad thing. It's not usually a bad thing at all, actually. It just makes way for something new to come. In the Major Arcana, this is the last card. So that just means that like it's the end of a cycle and a new cycle is beginning. So new beginnings are on the way soon. Enjoy the last little bit of this energy that's around you. That's just like that feel-good energy, because you deserve it. This just proves you've been working really hard and you've earned something. So keep working hard. Take on only what you can and only what you're willing to take on. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in your head. And if you do, like I said, gratitude journals, who you're around, getting around the right energy, because the world is absolutely yours at this time. Thanks, Taurus. Have a great month, November.